My partner in crime is Adrian in this office with our toy obsession. So we figured who better to bring in for this one today. But before we get started in the fun, let me just throw a quick shout out to Nick Wexley with Raw Media, who I'm sure is watching to make sure this broadcast goes fantastic. Our thoughts and prayers are with you, and we're sorry for hearing about the passing of your father. Take best wishes, and we'll see you back here soon. Brother, yes. Take care.
Yes.
So, I think he deserves to know that. The other question that people are going to ask is, why do we have masks on today when we have previously?
And where'd our masks go?
We have a rule around the credit union. It's very simple. We respect what other people's wishes are. Adrian asked if we're going to be in this close of a context to have the masks on. And out of respect, absolutely. And now what we want to make sure the message is to the whole world, to anybody out there watching, if somebody is uncomfortable and wants to wear the mask, wear it with them. It's not that big a deal. Whether you have an opinion on it or not, your opinion does not automatically override somebody else's when it comes to asking them to do something. I asked him to participate. I should honor whatever his wishes are. So, welcome to live stream.
Hello. So, Adrian, for those of everyone watching who don't know you, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Who you are, what you do, and what's your favorite movie? And no, it doesn't have to be Star Wars related, unless you want brownie points.
Brownie points. 3 points. My name's Adrian. I'm the loan officer here at the credit union. My favorite movie is Forrest Gump.
Really?
Yes. I had nothing to do with Star Wars, but yes, my favorite movie is Forrest Gump.
I was totally going to think, it's a Marvel.
I would never have said life is like a book.
Oh, I'm just saying. It's got everything you need. It's got comedy, action, drama. It's got everything.
And Jenny.
And
ice cream.
Can never have enough Jenny.
Lieutenant Dan. Ice cream. So.
You started the Bubblegum Shrimp Company.
It's a restaurant now. I mean, what other movies have restaurants? Can't say many.
Star Wars does.
No, Star Wars has a whole land.
That's my point. It's got a restaurant.
No. Disney has a whole land.
Well, George had them. Disney bought them.
George, we're on a first name basis now. This is going to be real fun today.
I'll rephrase it. The maker had them. Anybody who's a true Star Wars fan would never refer to him as George or Mr. Lucas. It would be the maker.
Georgie.
The maker.
The maker.
So, little fun fact around here, everyone. Desert Valleys has little hidden gems and nooks and crannies. And in all those nooks and crannies, it's not little crumpets you find. It's Star Wars. So, shout out to Garrett for the wonderful table decor today.
Literally, they said, do you have any Star Wars stuff that you can throw on the table? And I pulled out the Razor Crest and Falcon, which my 9-year-old son made. And then literally, these are just toys that are literally hanging around the office in different cubbies and crevices. We could talk about the pop wall and why it became a disaster.
And don't think this is it. Trust me.
Oh, goodness, no.
This is just what we found right now.
This is just what we brought in the short term.
Yeah, this is within reach. Hands reach.
Very true.
So, Eric, do you have a top favorite Star Wars movie?
I'll always be a original trilogist. So, I mean, New Hope, Empire, and Jedi will always be closest to my heart because that's what I grew up on. And so, probably of those, New Hope still is that one that resonates all of everything that's fantastic about Star Wars, from even dialogue today that is hard, but when you hear it, it has such a rhyme to it. As the maker would say, the movies have rhythm. And I mean, like the joke is, you can't say the old line that Carrie Fisher says. You can't say this shit. But, oh, sorry, there it was
stuff
for you. But you can't say this, but you can. But when it comes off the screen, Governor talking. I thought I caught you a foul stench when I was brought on board. But it has such a wonderful rhyme to it when you hear it.
It's one of those things that you have to experience. It's an experience.
Not a good layout.
Who's the more foolish, the fool or the fool who follows him?
Who follows him?
Yeah, I mean, that's right. Yeah. I mean, that's one of the pieces I have on my desk.
Yeah.
So I have that quote. I've got different quotes from when I last left you. I was but the learner. Now I am the master. Mm-hmm. There's just it's such a quotable movie in so many little ways.
What minute was that in?
I don't know.
There you go. There
Boom.
I can tell you who was in the scene, the actors in the scene.
No.
Where did the tree come from?
No second.
Where did the tree come from? That was the joke earlier. I've never seen that tree.
So, and a little fun fact I saw earlier that episode was filmed here.
Yeah, well, the portions of
I was about to say.
Not here.
portions of A New Hope, that was in 1975 when they were filming, were filmed in Death Valley. So Death Valley served as the canyon sequences and some of the close-up sequences.
Hence the name Star Wars Canyon.
Yeah, Star Wars Canyon or Droid Canyon. And then principal photography is all in Tunisia for what they would call the homestead, the Lars homestead, the individual buildings.
Okay.
I say company.
How many times was Star Wars filmed in Tunisia is even harder or trickier question, because a lot of people would go, well, it was at least, once. Well, it was far more than that. It was filmed for episode 4 in Tunisia. It was filmed for episode 1 in Tunisia. It was filmed for episode 2 in Tunisia, and it was filmed for episode 9 in Tunisia.
All the things. Okay, here's another question.
Whenever they revisited the Lars homestead. That's each instance it was the homestead.
This isn't even in trivia yet, anyone. So also, if you guys have any trivia questions to try to stump these guys, drop them in the comments. Get on Facebook. Not really YouTube, because I only have Facebook streaming right now. But give us some trivia questions and be kind to me and give me the answer as well, please.
And understand that one of the reasons why we're doing this, so you'd say Desert Valley's Live, why are you doing Star Wars? So part of what Desert Valley's Live is about getting to know the people you work with. Now, Adrian's been with us now 6 years?
It was 7.5.
7.5. Okay, it's been even longer. I've been putting up with it. But Adrian is a fantastic example of what has gone so incredibly right at Desert Valleys. So Adrian is this summer will be beginning his second year in our credit union management program called Western Kingdom Management School. He's advanced in terms of his products and service knowledges. Adrian now coordinates most of our real estate product motion, our residential energy efficiency loans, as well as I want to make sure that the entire community is heard. While there's a lot of people that would put the face on what's happened to the credit union over the last year, Adrian has probably been absolutely one of the most influential people in making that happen, because he's been the guy behind the scenes doing so much of the paper and inputting legwork
up until 1 a.m.
loans. And so for all of our business customers out there and our business leaders that have talked about it, a lot of times the leader gets a lot of credit because they're the face out there in the front. Yeah. But it's been an absolute shared credit. And Betty Persifield and Adrian have been absolutely hugely influential in pulling off PPP. And largely the second half, I've had almost no entry comparative to what you guys have been doing. And you've been knocking it out of the park. So I just want to make sure that I explain why are we doing this, because one, we have a lot of fun, but two, I also want you to get a chance to learn and get to know the people that are doing the things for you as a credit union.
It's also nice Adrian helps wrangle some dinosaurs around here too.
So I gotta. So then might as well just go a little further.
Hide your kids right now.
Here's even more compliments to both of them. We had so much fun with August Youth Month, guys. We opened.
It was fantastic.
I think it was 23 new kids accounts over the course of the month. The dinosaur on the bed. I'm not gonna forget that one for a while, because he's in an inflatable dinosaur costume and he's literally doing the pose on the bed, and it's just the funniest thing. And so, between the RV sale and then bringing out the dinosaurs coming out with the Cub Scouts during April. It was a fantastic month. And
it was fun.
This is the fun aspects of what makes organizations have a lot of things, right? They got parts, right?
Lots of cogs.
We do loans, we save money, we do these things. But it's the pieces around the parts that make for what our brand is and who we are and why it's a lot of fun to be part of the organization. And so I love sharing these types of things. So when they said DV Live's on May 4th, I said, well, that's a no-brainer. Yeah. And so the thing is that he wants a handicap because he thinks he can't hang.
He's going to get a handicap. I'm sorry. Dinosaur power, buddy.
There we go.
I'm on your side.
There we go.
When I suddenly hear the Jurassic Park theme breaking out, I'm going to get worried.
bonus round.
Yeah, here comes Paul in from that.
So speaking of that, we're gonna dive right on in.
Okay.
We all ready?
Are there any stakes, or is it just bragging
rights?
Do you really need more than that?
Isn't that the best part?
I didn't know how big of a handicap you're about to get.
Okay, well, we said 5 seconds, 10 seconds. How comfortable are you with this?
As long as he doesn't have a cell phone, it should be okay.
Borrow your cell phone.
Hey, let me make a call real quick.
Yeah.
Phone a friend.
Phone a friend, yeah.
We're just having some fun with it, guys.
Now, I apologize in advance, and
and she's hitting all the questions from us.
Yeah.
I know.
I tried to get them, but
if I butcher some things here, we all know.
Okay, it's pronounced Kashyyyk and croissant.
Hopefully it's spelled that way too.
no, it's not.
Perfect. If you guys don't see me in 2 weeks, it was nice knowing y'all.
Palpatine, Palpatine.
Palpatine. Yuda.
It's Wyota. Wyota.
Actually, that should be the thing, is to see how far you can butcher the different questions.
Oh. Hey, you know what? I participated today. I wore my Stormtrooper earrings.
That was the best part. We both came in, and as Riley's and I said, yeah, I probably should have worn a Star Wars shirt. Yeah. Or I just worn at least one underneath as the undershirt, and I said I could take this off and put it back on. No, forgot it completely. I mean, I only have maybe
I'm surprised
50
you didn't
in my closet.
You didn't come full cloak with the
with the robes.
I don't like costuming. I'm not big on costuming. There were no fat Jedi.
Start a new trend.
Pilot number 1.
Pilot number 1.
I am not Jet Porkins.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys, we ready for this?
Sure.
No.
Sure.
Okay.
You're sweating more than we are.
Anyways. Okay. Name the alien beast from Endor's moon that had a rotund, furry body with elongated legs and a mouthful of razor-sharp extruding teeth.
Endor?
Endor's moon with elongated legs. The only animals there are Ewoks on Endor's moon.
There's other animals, but none of them are ever featured in the film.
Whoa.
But, I mean...
I like the word rotund.
Was this...
I'm going to go with a Raptor just because I'm going to take a guess.
There are none there.
I didn't think so, but...
A yes'em.
There you go.
With elongated from the Endor moon?
Furry? From Endor's moon.
Oh, that's a yes'em, but... okay. Well...
Not in the movie, so...
Wow! Out the gate?
Out the gate, yeah. Boy, okay, we'll be... Now I'm very curious to see where you done these.
Well, I'm curious to know if anyone on Facebook...
there's definitely some coming in on here, so it looks like we'll be having some time.
I want to know if someone really knew that without looking at their phone.
Okay.
Oh, I'll 100% admit. I Googled.
Yeah, there's other people.
I phoned a friend. Shout out to my friend. So we'll disclaimer that
They
later.
went hardcore.
Apparently.
Oh, I pulled out the stop. So do I get bragging rights that I pronounced it all right?
That was pretty good.
Okay. Y-wing fighters had these mounted in a turret on top of their ship.
Because they're just an R2 unit.
It's an ion cannon.
Oh, duh.
Oh, are we doing this?
That was great.
Of course. It's right in the freaking middle.
Are we doing this Jeopardy style? Did you hear that?
What is an ion cannon?
Yeah, there we go.
Like a little buzzer.
Although I can't answer, I gotta wait for him to fit. I'm sorry, I gotta wait for him to not answer.
Ooh.
Right, let's go.
Oh, here we go. Who called Darth Vader a master of evil?
Obi-Wan.
See, I can't even answer. That was...
Yeah, I mean.
That one was too easy.
But that's the thing. If he rattles off like 6 in a row, I'm going to be way behind.
Well, the easier the question, the more likely that I'm going to get it, obviously, if it was in the movie especially.
Put it this way. If I knew the answer, then I'm kind of like, okay.
Yeah, come on.
Okay, there's your softball.
We'll throw a little bone.
All right.
Okay. Han Solo is often described as what kind of shepherd?
I don't know that one. what kind of shepherd?
Nerf herder?
Yep.
Is there more to it?
Scruffy looking Nerf herder?
Scruffy looking herder, yeah. Only once though.
Yeah, I mean, I had to go with shepherd. That's what
that was the key word right there.
I had to
Shepherd, yeah.
It was the shepherd.
Yeah.
And that's scruffy looking.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I'm not gonna lie, I had to look up the pronunciation and have my phone tell me how to say this next one, so not on me.
English to Star Wars talk on Google. Is there such a thing?
I literally just typed it in and said pronunciation.
We got to see if we can get the picture afterwards with Grogu sitting here. We had, you do that on Google today. You can make Grogu.
Oh, your little buddy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we should try that afterwards.
Alrighty. Which Mos Eisley docking bay held the Millennium Falcon when Luke Skywalker first saw it?
It's 13.
94.
Dang. Man.
Is there any significance behind that number?
No, I mean the most significant is TK1138 YM post. Mm-hmm. That's later on when they get in the Death Star. THX 1138 was Lucas's first film.
I wonder if it's like a little Easter egg though for the maker.
Yeah,
that's what I'm wondering.
I don't 94, not specifically that I know of. I mean, yes, I could, but yes, I do know. Unfortunately, exactly where it was. Okay.
Man. Alrighty. What was the name of Princess Leia's blockade runner?
I kind of want to ask which one, but
Do you know the number?
Goodness, no. Oh, yes.
Oh.
I don't feel as bad. All right, we're good.
No, because I know it right on the tip of my tongue.
No, you don't.
I just don't know why I can't. I mean,
there's a time.
I know it's a Carillion Corvette.
Miss Lori wrote, wow, you have a lot of Star Wars stuff. Miss Lori, this isn't
This
even
isn't
the
his.
tip
This
of the
is
tip
one
of
of
the
his kids.
iceberg.
Oh, God, you're going to tell me and I'm going to be kicking myself. Go ahead.
Tantive 4.
Tactive 4.
And Grace is screaming dad, and Gavin says, it's my daddy.
Yeah. Tactive 4.
Tantive 4.
I know that one too.
And it's the 4th today. How can I get that?
That's why I was like,
I did not get that.
Okay.
Hey, we're still.
That was
right?
one I should have gotten.
oh, no.
You're not.
No. But you're on the board, so you're on the board.
You like that Jeopardy contestant just waiting around.
At the end.
They're just waiting.
I'm waiting for the bonus round.
I'm not negative,
I should
right?
have had that one. Oh.
Bonus round. Where's the tree from?
Now I'm going to be frustrated because I didn't get Tanta 4.
Oh, now we're making him even more cranky over here.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
Throw me off my game.
Alrighty. What was the name of the battle droid owned by Resistance pilot Snap Wexley when he was a child?
How would you possibly get this? This is absolutely. I mean, if he got this one, I'd give him 10 points automatically.
No, they put him in the cartoon.
No. He's away books.
Oh,
That's why.
Then I'm just gonna give up right there. Yeah.
I was like, speaking of cartoons, Christmas special.
Yeah.
It's Mr. Bones, but I mean, if you had gotten that one, I would have already given you that. I would have said he deserves to win right away. And the reason is because it's from the Star Wars Aftermath trilogy, so it's book based.
So that one only stayed literally because my son has a little Mr. Bones. So, it stayed.
I say yours is a dinosaur.
I mean, the better one would be what actor played Snap Wexley.
Answer.
And how many films did Snap Wexley appear in?
3.
Snap Wexley only appeared in 2.
No.
He was played.
Was he referenced in 3?
He was played by Greg Gunderson because he's friends with J.J. Abrams. So Snap Wexley only appears as an adult in the new trilogy. He's in the books as a child.
Huh.
Post Jedi, he's a young man post Jedi, and then he becomes the pilot played by actor Greg Gunberg from Lost and Alias. And he dies in episode 9. He crashes into one of the Star Destroyers. And he's introduced in episode 7.
There's no bonus points for it.
And his battle droid was named Mr.
There's no bonus points for extra stuff.
Yeah, I know. Not that I have unhealthy romance with this series.
You know what I just got right there? Completely different movie with the whole Lord of the Rings. When the elf shoots down the elephant, after all that.
Okay, this is all.
It's still just one.
Whole new realm for me. You guys are. I know it's a ring or something.
It's still just one. Still just one. That still only counts as one.
That's Gimli versus a Legolas.
Legolas, yeah. Still only counts as one.
Even though I had 7 facts, it still only counts as one question.
That's right. Don't forget it.
Let's talk Gauntlet, the snap.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that stuff.
You should these Avengers questions.
I need some MCU questions up in here. Okay. Whose famous line is, "It's a trap"? And then second part, and what planet are they from?
Oh, the planet. It's Admiral... the catfish.
You can't blow this one.
I can, because I can't deal with this pressure.
You can't blow this one. It's a trap!
I know what it is.
You did not.
It's a trap!
It's the catfish. It's Admiral Catfish.
Admiral Catfish.
Admiral Cat. Oh, that's a bad one. Actually, the planet I'm not going to know.
Admiral Akbar from On Calamari. And his ship was named Home One.
Home One?
His battleship, which is the ship on which they have the meeting of the Rebel Alliance in episode 6, is Home One.
I'm going to give you guys, I'm going to split on that one because he's a catfish.
Catfish! Admiral Catfish.
It's half the name.
You sure you don't want a handicap multiplier at the end? Just take your total points, halves and everything, and multiply it?
We'll see. Depending on who's winning.
Okay.
Alrighty. We got 2 more, guys, and then we'll start going, we'll take some from everyone tuning in.
Okay.
Who tried to choke Lando in Cloud City?
Oh, Chewie. Oh, I'm like, Vader was there, but he didn't choke.
I was like, you can just make a noise right now, and I will be happy with the noise. I will take that one.
There's still a chance to save.
I kind of just want to do, charades.
I can do that. That's the best part. Is you can say the scene. I can do the dialogue. Yeah, it's just believe him. You overgrown.
But what size shoes was he wearing?
I have no.
Exactly. There you go.
I'm just glad that his malt liquor didn't fall out of his cape. God bless Billy D.
Alrighty. Who is the only X-Wing pilot to fight and survive not 1, but 2 Death Stars?
Not that. It's not Luke. It's not Han. They didn't pilot on the second one.
This one I would have expected.
I probably
this
know
is not a hard. This requires a little bit of fandom, but not a lot. No?
No. X-Wing. No.
It's pretty easy. We were going to name, for the record. My third child is Gavin Frederick Bruen. On the way to the hospital, I had wanted a Star Wars name somewhere in my kids' names.
In all of your kids' names?
And Sharon didn't agree, but he came very close to being Gavin Antilles Bruen for Wedge Antilles.
Yeah. Of course it's Wedge.
That's why I go, of course it's Wedge.
Of course, he's shooting wombats. Got it.
Shooting wombats.
What was his? What number was Wedge?
Oh, goodness gracious.
Red.
Keep the same number both times?
No, he was.
It's different.
No, he was red 2 in the battle of in the first of Death Star. Red 2 or red 3? Might have been red 3. I may be wrong on that one.
I guess would just be a red leader on the second one.
And he was rogue leader in the second one. They changed the red to be rogue.
Oh, because
in honor of Red Leader died in the Battle of the Star, and they made it Rogue Squadron under Wedge. Actually, Rogue Squadron under Luke, who then left for Dagobah, and Wedge became Rogue Leader. And that happens to be in one of the storybooks called, what is it? It's like Tales of, the Unknown Tales of Star Wars. I can't remember the exact name of it. But you want to talk about a lot of fun books?
Look at him with his phone.
Apparently.
Well, no, that's only because I'm showing him. I'm showing him so he can. This is it's kind of cool from a certain point of view.
Breathe and remind myself.
Not that even show, but it's 25 different stories about sub characters from each of the movies. So this is the Empire.
Yeah.
So that like one of the stories is about the Wampa.
There's
Trying to find his family after the rebels take over his cave. And you wouldn't think about it from that perspective.
I'm okay with it.
You ever heard of the Ice Cream Man in Empire?
The Ice Cream Man.
Yeah. So in the background of one of the scenes, there's a guy running with what looks like an old school ice cream maker.
like a
Like
churner.
one of those churners.
I guess so.
It's called the Ice Cream Man, and there's a whole story about what's in the churner. And the churner actually was taken by another one of the stories. Can you name the only rabbit character in the Star Wars universe?
Rabbit?
Rabbit.
Oh, I thought you said rabbit. And I'm like, Jar Jar Binks.
It's Jackson, Jaxson. He appeared in one of the Star Wars comics in the very beginning as an offshoot in like 79 or 80 or something like that. And he's actually now had so many sub-stories that he actually has his own action figure called Jackson. He's a smuggler who basically looks like a great big old Nestle Quick Rabbit.
Okay.
Not that I know anything.
Not the Energizer.
I was like,
Rabbit.
Not that I know anything about this.
Not that we're that
Not that this
specific.
crazy universe or anything I have any information on.
Well, I don't know. Disney's going to sue Nestle Quick now.
I know. We are not
For using
endorsed
his
by
rabbit.
Nestle Quick.
Yeah, he's in his rabbit.
The image is copyrighted.
It looks like, but he's got like a Han Solo outfit on a Nestle Quick Rabbit head.
Alrighty. Hey guys, so we're having a few people say that the audio is too low. We do have a different mic in here today, little bit of a different setup than you guys are used to. So
We'll speak up a little bit more.
we will speak up a little bit more. Eric will keep regular tone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys. So, Adrian, you named your dog after a Star Wars character,
Yes.
and who would that be?
It's Anakin. Anakin Skywalker. It does say it.
Really?
It does say it on his Kennel Club paperwork as Anakin Skywalker Ochoa. Yes.
That's okay.
he's supposed to be a yellow lab, but he's really red. So that's he's a pretty cool looking dog. He's a red, got red eyes and everything. So I thought when I saw him as a puppy, I'm like, that's Anakin right there.
See, we could have had a guest of a dog today, a shop dog,
We
Eric.
could have had two because mine is Lucas George.
See, we could have had dogs on the show.
And
For those of you who don't know, I keep like this campaign going of a shop dog.
No.
I don't
You
want to
see
pick
how
up
well
after
that
thing.
campaign's going.
Yeah.
No, don't want to pick up after that thing.
I just want an old one that just sits under my desk, doesn't move. That's it.
Yeah.
Senior dog. Alrighty, here we go. Brenda asked, what actor made the most of all the Star Wars characters?
Made the most.
Made the
as
most
this in-
money or
I'm wondering money-wise.
opportunity?
Brenda, if you're still watching, can you throw up if you mean money-wise, made the most films?
I can tell you which one. I can tell you of all the actors that appeared in a Star Wars film, which actor has grossed the most over their lifetime.
Collectively?
Four only Star Wars?
No.
It's got to be Harrison Ford.
Wrong.
It's got to be Harrison Ford.
Nope. I can look it up.
I'm saying you got Indy, you got everything else.
Yep, no. Man alive, there'll be snakes on that plane.
Really?
Samuel L. Jackson. Combination of Avengers and
No, that does not
I
count.
said
Yeah.
I can name the actor who has the greatest box office earnings lifetime.
That makes
And
sense.
it's not Harrison Ford.
No, but no one thinks of Samuel
Hence why it's
Jackson
trivia and I'm right.
as a top. Oh, yeah, when you create your own question, sure.
That's absolutely accurate.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
You actually know that he's the highest all time?
In what?
In all
box
of
office earnings.
Box office?
Yeah.
Well, he's in all the Avenger movies.
Yeah,
so,
because
yeah.
you,
he's
that
in-
alone.
because you just racked the Avengers, but he's got Avengers. So
I was thinking
here's one that you wouldn't imagine. In the top 10 is another actor that people would never go and attach to, but he's in the top 10.
He's in the what?
Top 10.
The guy that played Alfred.
Nope. No, because Alfred's been played by different actors.
Yeah.
In the Christian Bale series. Chris Nolan series.
That would be Michael Caine, but
No.
he hasn't done a lot of other stuff.
No.
It's John Rhys Davies. And
Why do I know that name?
Who the hell is John Rhys Davies?
I know that name. Well, I like that dude,
So
but
he was Sala in Raiders of the Lost Ark, and he was Sala in Last Crusade. He was also Gimli in all 6 Lord of the Rings. And people don't associate why he's up in that list. Yeah.
Until you dig into
John Rhys Davies. Harrison's on that list.
well,
I
he's
think
hitting
number
over
3.
all that big old beard and everything.
Yeah, I think Harrison's like number 3, because I think Downey's number 2 now after
After
Avengers.
Yeah.
Avengers just changed
So-
all that.
Brenda does say money. Which actor made the most money
Yeah.
in Star Wars alone?
In Star Wars alone, I have no idea which one was quote
She's
unquote.
disclaiming according to Google anyways.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I am not sure.
Wikipedia.
I mean, because it's all about what the residuals were owed and all that sort of stuff.
Figurine.
Ah.
I gotta tell you, my guess
Mark
off
Hamill
the
will be
top.
mine.
No, my guess is gonna be somebody bigger name off of the new off of the trilogy, not off the next trilogy, not off the trilogy that just ended.
Off the original?
Off of the more off of the 99 to 2000 series.
Okay.
Because they would have had residuals too, and I'm gonna say Ewan or Natalie
Ewan McGregor?
is the first one that comes to mind.
I wouldn't have thought Portland though. Just Star Wars.
Yeah, but
That figurines don't sell as well.
but I'm saying, I mean, obviously Harrison made huge bank in coming back and came back twice because he did Force Awakens and Rise, but
right.
But they weren't paying those like they were carrying the movie anymore. So
I don't know.
So
you know who made the most money on Star Wars? His name is George Lucas. That's all you need to know.
in Star Wars. So answer is Alec Guinness made $3.3 million.
For his appearance in Star Wars Episode 4: A New Hope. That's correct. But that's just one. You just mean
Salaries.
Google.
salary for the single film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for of the original cast, yes, Alec Guinness was very clearly the most paid, most recognized.
So another one we have. Who created the Darksaber?
Who created the Darksaber?
The only Mandalorian Jedi. What is his name? Oh.
Who is?
You obviously know this. It's the Mandalorian.
Yeah, I know it's a Mandalorian.
Right.
I mean, I wasn't sure if they were going with who made it, like as in Dave Filoni came up with it in the Clone Wars,
Or the
or
character.
whether the character was.
Got it.
But I know it's a Mandalorian, but I do not remember the name of the Mandalorian
It's 1,000 years before anyone else.
before the fall of Mandalorian.
So sorry if I butcher this. Tar Vizsla?
Tar Vizsla.
Yeah.
Yep, that's
Okay.
absolutely correct.
Clan Vizsla, duh.
Clan Vizsla.
Duh.
Nathan says, Eric, stop bringing your toys to work.
Been doing it for a long time. Not going to stop tomorrow.
What is the battle armor used by Boba Fett?
Oh.
Oh my god, I don't know why I was thinking
Well, you're not gonna spend a lot of time.
armor, duh.
What
It's
do they call it? What's it made of? Oh, come on. Don't fumble this one. It's
I think
staring
I
you
just
in the
said
face.
it.
Now, Mandalorian is the type of armor. What's it made of?
No, I just said it. I think it's
I know, I'm like over here, Mom.
no, it's the pronunciation. It's Beskar or something.
Beskar.
Beskar. Thank you.
Beskar.
Who is Boba Fett's dad?
Jango Fett.
Well, technically not.
Well, yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
here we
it
go.
is.
Here we're going to go.
No,
It's an
technically
exact
they're
copy.
brothers. They're twin brothers.
Yeah.
What are their armor colors?
The only reason you call him
colorblind.
Oh.
Because he raised them.
Is because he raised them.
Exactly.
Not genetically, they are twin brothers.
That doesn't matter. Who's the father and adopted child? The one who raised them.
I'm speaking genetics versus parenting.
No, that was not the question.
Hey, you want to talk about how great of a job they've done with starting to resurrect some of these stuffs is the same actor, Morrison, who appears in episode 2 as Jango Fett, is the same actor that appears as Boba Fett in The Mandalorian. Yeah. And he also is the voice for several of the characters in different animated stuff. Morrison's excellent, and he's only appeared in very, very few movies. What other superhero movie did he appear in?
Nope.
Recent?
Within the last 5 years? Yeah. Aquaman. He plays Aquaman's dad.
Ah, dang! I almost said Batman versus Superman.
Yes, he does. Aquaman's. I know that face because it's obviously very recognizable.
Yeah, there's a few million clones with the same face.
Yeah.
Few million. So, as we wrap this up, what is the proper way to watch Star Wars?
You mean sequentially?
Mm-hmm.
Depends if you're trying to introduce someone new to it. They get lost once in a while.
Yeah, that's tricky.
So, depends on what kind of ice cream you got. Pizza.
Red Crescent of popcorn and hot tamales. That's all I care about.
4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, Sheldon, is there any real other than preference?
Here's the reason is that when you go into Jedi, you've been left with such a cliffhanger with Empire in Luke, I am your father. But you have no other predilection, no other information, no other storyline, no other basis for what the Obi-Wan Anakin relationship is. Darth Vader has to you for 4 hours of watching episode 4 and episode 5 been the purest villain that you've seen. So going into 6 immediately without understanding any backstory as to how he's redeemed is a shallow part of the story. Going back to 1, 2, and 3. You get more. Now, personally, I would probably go 1, 3, skip over 2 for a certain amount if you're not ready for it and come back to it as like a flashback after 6 a little bit. But if I was talking about it, 1,
like a little backstory.
2's a lot of empty space.
2's got a lot of empty space.
Yeah.
So the reason I ask is today's one of my best friend's birthdays, and he's born on May the 4th, has never watched any Star Wars.
Oh. Goodness gracious!
I know.
Episode 4.
I know.
Episode 4 is so let's see. It's 44 years old this year.
It still holds.
And it still holds up. Yeah. And what holds up about episode 4 is the way you had not seen movies in that way before. It's even better on a big screen. And it doesn't depend on its effects to make you feel the story, but the effects and the music enhance the story. I would say this is one of the criticisms of like a Fast and Furious, right? You go to a Fast and Furious, there is no story. I mean, we're getting ready for what? Fast 9.
F9.
The brother, the secret unknown brother of the third cousin that he attacked. No,
this is when they fight the Martians.
Okay, got it.
This is when like cars are on the planes and they're going and shooting into space and
You get what I'm trying. I'm not even kidding you. Do you know that right now, and I have not watched the video, but I've seen the icon. There is actual conversation about a Vin Diesel Fast and Furious crossover with Jurassic Park.
Crossover of the storylines?
Yeah, because remember, Jurassic World is now
universe.
Is
part of the world.
Is part of the world.
Yeah.
So Dominic Toretto and his team is set.
Are you sure it was not from like The Onion?
No, I'm not. I'm not kidding you. This came on several of the movies, and it's because Universal owns both those rights.
Correct.
Yeah. So. I mean, the image was Dominic Toretto on the back of a T-Rex like this, and I'm going, oh, God.
Didn't they kind of do something like that, actually, in Universal Studios? I think in one of the rides, in one of the tour rides or something, there's a Fast and the Furious little
There's a
thing
Fast
like
and the Furious at City Walk, and then they just redid Jurassic Park, which breaks my heart.
They made a Jurassic World.
Yeah, they made a Jurassic
in
World.
actual Universal Studios, the little tour ride where
Yeah, they used to have a Fast and Furious.
after the earthquake scene and whatnot.
Yeah, the Fast and Furious. But my point being is
I
Fast
don't
and
know if there were
Furious.
dinosaurs in there. I forgot.
You go and it's all effects. It's you're not expecting any real story here. Where Episode 4, if you go back and it's the first exposure to Star Wars, there's a story there that doesn't depend upon the effects, but is really enhanced by the effects. And then if you think about the fact that the effects are 44 years old, before computers, before anything else, and you can't underestimate one thing about Star Wars that just makes it so uniquely special. That is that you could literally pull up 4 or 5 music notes to this day, play them, and you know,
and people instantly,
you know what it is instantaneously. And that's even a testament that a business, a $50 million credit union, is holding a Star Wars trivia on May the 4th for fun. Because why? Everybody's newsfeed, everybody's conversation is
and playing it in the lobby
May
today.
4th, and playing it in the lobby. Why? Because it's fun.
Because
it's something that's become part of our DNA as a culture, especially for me. I know it's been probably more obsessive than it is for you.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think the question's answered that.
I do have some problems.
I mean, it's okay. It's 50. You got a 50% chance. It's 3 to 6. It's fighting. We can break it down into fractions to make it a little nicer. So, everybody, thank you for tuning in today. Drop us your favorite character, favorite episode, what sequence you guys
Put a comment in the like. Tell us what you like, and we'll have some news in our next DV Live about.
Even Adrian's looking at me. He doesn't know.
I'll make it subtle on our way out. We'll be back.
Happy Tuesday, everyone.
Have a good day.
Okay, bye.
Good fun.